Well, good evening, everyone. This is Mike Vass back again with another forecast update for you for this January 28, 2025. I'm hoping everybody had a great Tuesday out there so far. Everybody has a great Tuesday evening. Hope everybody continues to stay safe and well, and also enjoy the weather because it's the only weather you got. And also thank you for tuning in for another episode of my weather forecast. So I hope you enjoy it. And let's take a look at these storm systems here moving across the country. As you can see, we got one up here around the Great Lakes region, continue to push on off to the east, and that would affect portions of New York State over toward Maine, also in the New Brunswick, Newfoundland, and then we got one just exited stage east over here in St. John's Island. Here's a storm system here getting its act together over portions of Texas, which may bring some severe weather to Texas and portions of Louisiana and Arkansas. We'll be talking about that. We got another little system over in the Four Corners region of around Southern California and also into areas of Arizona. You can see the counterclockwise rotation of that system there. Scattered activity over Central America down in the portion of the MDR region of the Atlantic Ocean, and then more activity in the Eastern Pacific. Alright, if you have not subscribed to my channel, make sure you subscribe. Also like these videos, share these videos, and let's continue getting the show on the road there, folks. Alright, as you can see, we got some snow up here from Maine to Connecticut to Pennsylvania to portion of West Virginia, back to portion of Ohio, northern Michigan, northern Wisconsin, also northern Minnesota, also around Lake Superior, Lake Huron area. Also we got mixed precipitation down here around Colorado and also northwestern portion of the Baja area there. Also in the portion of Arizona, New Mexico, portion of Utah, Colorado, Nebraska, Kansas, portion of Oklahoma. Then we got showers from north for a portion of Texas up to Kansas, to Missouri, to Arkansas, over to a portion of Tennessee, over to Mississippi, northeastern Louisiana. And then we got thunderstorms and showers from Oklahoma, southwestern Arkansas, western Louisiana, and much of Texas there as well. Otherwise, expect dry high pressure to remain in charge of your local forecast area for your Wednesday. Alright, here is your Thursday forecast. As you can see, we got some mixed precipitation up here in portion of New York State, stretching through Michigan, Wisconsin, Iowa, Nebraska, Kansas, Colorado, back to New Mexico, and portion of Arizona, a little bit over in Washington, Oregon State. Also stretching down into D.C., West Virginia, Delaware, New Jersey area. Some freezing rain possible in portion of New Jersey, Delaware, Pennsylvania, portion of Ohio region as well. Shower activity from portions of Ohio down to Alabama, back to Illinois, portion of Iowa and Missouri. Then we got thunderstorms and showers from Kansas to Oklahoma to Texas, down to the Gulf of Mexico to Louisiana, Mississippi, and Arkansas, you included as well. The yellow slashed area here could be some severe weather over Texas. There's a red slashed area from northeast Texas, stretching up to western Tennessee and western Kentucky, southern Illinois, and Arkansas, you included. Some heavy rain and flash flooding. Then we got shower activity over here near Washington, Oregon State, and northwestern California regions as well. Otherwise, oh yeah, a little bit of snow over here in portion of northeastern Washington, northern Idaho, and also southern portion of Canada, and southwest and northwestern portion of Montana. Now, otherwise, expect the high pressure to remain in charge of your local forecast area for your Thursday. Alright, let's move on to your current watches warning advisory map for your location across the nation. Alright, you can see we got some air stagnation advisories over here and air quality alerts also for portions of Washington, Oregon State, also in the portion of Idaho and Montana. We got couple counties there with high wind warnings in Montana. We have some cold weather advisory, frost advisories, freeze watches, freeze warnings in effect for portion of California. And then we got winter weather advisory for portion and winter storm warning for New Mexico and also southern areas of Colorado. Hydro issues there as well. Some high wind warnings and watches also for southeastern Arizona, western Texas. Dense fog advisory for central and south Texas. Flash flood watches for eastern Oklahoma, portion of Arkansas. This is a special weather statement for northeast Minnesota, northern portions of Wisconsin. More hydro issues over portion of Illinois, Indiana, portion of Ohio, southern Michigan. Then we have special weather statement for North Carolina back up into Virginia. And then some wind advisories for western North Carolina, western portion of Virginia, southeastern West Virginia up into Pennsylvania. Some high wind warnings there as well. And then we got winter storm warning, winter weather advisory from New York State, stretching into portions of Vermont regions as well. Alright, we got small craft advisory, gale warning from Maine to the South Carolina coast, a little bit across southwestern areas of let's see, California. And also we have some hazardous sea watches up here across portions of Oregon State along coastal areas, special weather statements along the Hawaiian chain island. And we got some blizzard warnings in the red, special weather statements for the Alaska region inland, and the small craft advisory, gale warnings and storm warnings. Heavy freeze and spray warnings also in effect for portion of Alaska, and some winter storm watches also. Alright, let's move on to the Storm Prediction Center outlook. Here is the severe weather for day 2. We have this is for your Thursday. You can see we have Wednesday, excuse me. Alright, Wichita Falls to Dallas to Waco to Austin, marginal risk there. General thunderstorm from Tucson to Phoenix, over toward Albuquerque and Santa Fe, New Mexico, also toward Durango, Colorado, then more from San Antonio up to Springfield, Missouri. General thunderstorm. Let's take a look at the tornado probability. We have a 2% down here in just west of Austin and northwest of San Antonio. Damaging winds. We have a 5% there as well from Dallas to Waco to Austin and points west. Large hail with Wichita Falls to Dallas to Waco to Austin. Also Abilene, you're included. Just northwest of San Antonio. 5% risk of large hail. Alright, let's move on to day number 3. This will be your Thursday outlook. Alright, you can see here is your Thursday outlook. We got general thunderstorm from Corpus Christi all the way stretching north to Del Monte, Iowa, to Omaha, Nebraska, Lincoln, Nebraska, also to Pierre and Springfield, Illinois region. And then we have a slight risk stretching from San Antonio, Austin, Waco, Dallas, up to Little Rock, Greenville, Jackson, just west of New Orleans, marginal risk there. Slight risk from Houston to Lufkin to Alexandria to Shreveport and surrounding areas for a 15% risk for severe weather. The probability will be 5 and 15% respectively. Alright, here's a look at the European model. We're going to show that here real quick. For the Texas area, you can see 4 p.m. January 29th, you can see showers, maybe a few thunderstorms around Louisiana. As we go forward in time, you can see the thunderstorms developing. Here's a nasty line of thunderstorm stretching from southwestern Arkansas through northeast Texas. That's why they got the marginal risk there as well for that region. As we continue to roll forward, you can see the thunderstorms, the shower getting a little more intense from Arkansas back into central Texas. And we continue to roll forward. This is this is the European model. 10 a.m. January 30th. You can see we have some heavy rain over portion of Arkansas, more thunderstorms down here in eastern Texas. And then if we continue to roll forward, you can see that squall line for eastern Texas. You got scattered activity up in Arkansas, also in the portions of western Tennessee, also in the portion of Missouri there as well. Alright, we continue to roll forward. You can see this is at 4 p.m. January 30th. There goes that line of that squall line stretching from Arkansas all the way down into eastern Texas. More thunderstorms and showers with heavy rain over Missouri into portion of Kentucky and Tennessee. And then let's roll forward here in time. You can see we got a 10,000 millibar low pressure setting over Missouri. There goes that squall line stretching from western Tennessee all the way down into the southern Louisiana and also into the Gulf of Mexico, and that will continue to push on all to the east. And as you can see here, the line kind of breaks a little bit as it continues to push east. This is at 10 a.m. January 31st, which is Friday. You can see just a line of shower with some heavier shower, maybe a rumble or thunder or two. You can see that line kind of by 4 p.m. you can see it kind of moving through southeast central Georgia up into maybe around the Savannah River area. Could be some severe weather there possible. Let's move it a little further. You can see that line intensifies as it continues to push into central and eastern South Carolina. It's almost into a squall line. You can see some deep convection moving towards along that I-95 corridor in South Carolina. Back toward Columbia, maybe some heavy rain, gusty winds. Would not be surprised to see maybe by then we could have a marginal risk for severe weather possible, as that if this model verifies with the intensity of the system, could bring us some gusty winds and some heavy rain to portions of the central Carolinas. As you can see, by 10 p.m. the system moving off the coast, bringing heavy rain and some gusty winds to eastern North Carolina, down toward the Charleston area, Savannah you included. You can see it pushes on out into the coastal waters, and dry high pressure builds in for the weekend on February 1st. Alright, well, I hope everybody enjoyed the video. Make sure you subscribe if you have not already. Like these videos, share these videos, and enjoy the weather, because knowing the weather you got. I hope you have a wonderful Tuesday evening, folks. Take care, and we'll catch you back in the next one.